Hello, welcome to The Lost and Found. Today, I'm here to tell you that you are extremely special. You who is listening to this, you who is watching this, is extremely, extremely special. There is nobody like you. No matter how you feel, how high, how low, you are extremely special. How do I know this? Because I am extremely special. And it is in my lowest moments and in my highest moments that I have been able to fully understand the capacity of this statement. There is nobody like you. Every single dream, every single wish that has been placed on your heart is there for a reason, and you are so beautiful. Your soul is incredibly beautiful. It's actually a shared soul, I believe, between all of us. And once we start truly understanding that we don't have to hide behind our shame, behind those feelings that are maybe more taboo, that we actually have to step forward and say, hey, me too, I've also felt extremely low. I've also really hated myself or my life or everything that I've created up until this moment. Taking ownership in that is what makes you even more magnetic, what makes you not more special, but it's what shows people that you've got it going on. How do I know this? Because I've got it going on. And I can be an extremely chipper person, extremely loving, extremely giddy. I can talk to everyone around me. And in the same breath, I am also somebody who pretty often I've gone through depression. And I don't want to say pretty often because, of course, there are different levels to this. I have had really, really low years, really low months. And then I also have ups and downs in my days. And none of this takes away from how special I am and how much I'm capable of. There's actually this saying that the people who have the hardest lives are the ones that go through the least. And I think that that's because one day or another, all of us are going to hit a wall. We're all going to fucking smack ourselves against the wall, and we're going to lose every single thing that we thought we knew about ourselves, that we thought we knew about life. We're going to lose sight of all of that. And we're going to say, what if I had walked in the opposite direction? What if I had believed what the other people believed? If I'm this like diehard Republican, I am convinced that at one point in their lives, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, do the diehard liberals actually have it going on? So by finding your balance between these two and acknowledging that you never quite know the truth, the way, you are standing in your power. You are acknowledging the fact that we're all one. Every single one of us is actually way more connected and similar than we might think. You are extremely special. How do I know that? Because we're all extremely special. We all have something to give. We all have something to do. You weren't placed here just to be mediocre. You were placed here to be special. And just because you're going through something really, really hard, that doesn't take away from all of the dreams that have been placed on your heart. It just means that right now you are gaining depth. You are gaining the ability to understand more people in this world, to have compassion, love, to be able to hold space for more people in this world. You thought that you weren't judgmental before this? Well, in every low moment, you now open yourself up to expansion, and you're going to be even less judgmental, more understanding of everyone around you. The crazies, the assholes, the whoever it may be. You're going to have more compassion. And that is a beautiful thing because you know what? Even those people, they're special as well. Little Sims has this line in one of her songs that says, God still loves your enemies. And I absolutely love that quote. It's so expanding because no matter how against somebody you may be, no matter what side of the pendulum you're on, the diehard Republican, the diehard liberal, everybody is loved by the same God, universe, divine being, whatever we want to call it. Everyone is loved and everyone is special. And the more that you separate yourself from that person, the more that you run away from that point of view and think we can't possibly be from the same one. Well, the more that you're separating yourself from the truth, which is that we're all special. And we all deserve love, and we all deserve compassion, and we all deserve forgiveness. And it's beautiful. The reason why you start believing this in your lowest moments is because that's when you're like, oh my God, am I forgiven? Am I still special? Am I, even though I think so low of myself, am I still loved? And yes, you absolutely are. And the reason you are is because everybody deep down has this understanding, this knowing that we are all loved, we are all forgiven, we are all one, right? So whenever you get lost, whenever you think, oh, I'm not special, I'm not as special as that celebrity or that girl in that class or that coworker, that person on LinkedIn or that person on Instagram, whoever it is that you're comparing yourself to, I need you to know that yes, you are. You are just as special. You're just as special as the person that you look down on. Every single person in this world has something to offer. Every single one. And in the moments that you believe that you have nothing to offer, I think that's when you start getting more expanded. When you start realizing, oh shit, why was I so judgmental of that person? Now I kind of understand them. There's this other law, which is the law of polarity, and it states that opposites are more alike in nature than those that are right next to each other. So again, going back to the left and the right, the extreme leftists and the extreme rightists, extreme right, extreme left, they're more alike in nature than the people who are moderate. And I'm not saying, like, let's not make this political. I'm not telling you where I stand on this spectrum. I'm just saying that being on an extreme and separating yourself from others is only pulling you further away from the inner knowing and truth that we are all one, we're all meant to be loved, and that you are always forgiven. And so the point of all of this is, in any moment that you're losing hope, you're losing sight of yourself and your validity, know that you are 100% forgiven. You are 100% loved, and that in your lower moments, you are being gifted with expansion, with love, with compassion. And it starts with yourself. Love yourself, forgive yourself. Know that this is natural, normal. The people who don't go through as many difficult low moments are the ones that are less expanded. And you going through this right now is a beautiful gift. It's beautiful and it excites me because the lower you are, the higher you can go. And the higher you go, the more love you can spread out to the entire world. Like, look at me now. Honestly, 2 years ago, two and a half years ago, sorry, I'm getting really specific on the time, but let's say October 2023, I thought that I was the scum of the earth, and that every single thing that I had once believed, every single time that I had been up on my high horse, it was a complete disgrace because I now was seeing myself in a completely different light. That pendulum had swung from utmost confidence to just like the most amount of shame and just the opposite. And I thought, I am now, instead of being somebody who expresses themselves and shines their light, I'm here to just soak in for the rest of time. Just listen and never take in or never express another thought again, because all I am doing with that is hurting people. And why was I here? Because I was on the other side of the pendulum and I thought every single thing that I say is truth and law and everybody needs to be listening to me. And then I swung to the other side, which is, oh my God, I know nothing. Nobody should ever listen to me. I should only listen to other people. This is my karma for the rest of time. So I swung from one side of the pendulum to the other. And who knew that this side, this complete confidence, blind confidence, was more alike in nature to the complete lack of confidence than just like the more moderate confidence. And so now I'm grateful to the pain that I endured for a very long time, that lack of belief in myself, because I have so many takeaways from being in my low moments. One of them being everyone has something to offer. We should not look down on each other. We should absolutely walk each other home. We should be there for each other. We should love each other. We should forgive each other. We should listen to each other. But we should not put ourselves on a pedestal around people, think that we are better than other people, think that we know better than other people. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't form opinions. We're people. Oh, I don't love what that person believes or is doing or whatever, and I'm going to do me. Okay, cool. That doesn't make you better though, because whatever low moment they're going through, they're eventually going to swing around to the other side of the pendulum and shine and expand. And that should bring you joy, bliss, happiness, peace. Peace. There's just so much beauty in this like pendulum idea. The people that you think are complete bitches that you don't want in your life whatsoever, they have more compassion in their pinky than you could ever imagine. The people that are the most exciting and bright and loving and giving are the ones who most betray themselves. The ones that create the safest spaces are the ones who have most betrayed themselves. This law of polarity is fascinating once you realize that the people we most look up to are the ones that we also can look down on the most. So everyone, you should be looking at everyone from this place of we are all one. We are all extremely special. I am special. You are special. And we're all just walking each other home. And whenever you're feeling very, very low, don't feel alone. You're not alone. It's the most natural thing in the world to be very depressed. I think so. I'm not saying, okay, when I say natural, maybe that's, again, I don't really know what I'm talking about all the time. I don't know the truth. I'm just speaking my mind because that's one of the things that I desire, to express myself, to share my thoughts, to create a platform on my thoughts. And at the same time, I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is that I know nothing, right? But at the same time, I know that we're all special. And you can choose to relate to that. You can choose to say, okay, yeah, that resonates. Like, okay, here's a great example of using your discernment. If I say, God is love. God is love. How does that feel within you? That is my truth, right? How does my truth feel in you? Yeah, I don't really know the exact point of this podcast episode. It's kind of just to tell you that you're extremely special and all of the people around you are extremely special, no matter how low they've been or how high they've been. Everyone is on the same plane of special. Everything that somebody else has, which maybe you want, is a big possibility for you. Everything that they don't have and you have is a big possibility for them. You're not alone. Express yourself. Don't feel shame in your depression. Holy shit, I was so depressed for so long, I did not even want to live. I went from being this happy-go-lucky, joyful person to, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to continue living in this world. Never judge a book by its cover. And know that you're never alone, no matter what it is. And you can make things happen in your life. Whether it's tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, your story is never over. So believe in yourself. Yeah, this has been so all over the place. I've tried recording an episode a bunch of times. I haven't known what to say. And yeah, this is kind of just the theme. It's believe in yourself, love yourself, feel the anxiety, settle your nervous system, take a walk outside. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Mwah.